This could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
His dear old friend. Ah. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3. This episode, we're going to be looking at talking to some women's about the aforementioned dear old friend. But first, because I let my buffer run down a little bit, just at the right time, I was told to go and talk to Zoltan before I speak to anyone else because there's a dialogue here that I can only get at this point. So thanks for that, and it's fortunate, really. So here we go.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Alright, let's ask about all of them.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives.
There he is.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Geralt says nothing.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra, her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador.
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns.
Wow.
Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Charming.
Why? See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Let's just check.
Had another question about the planner.
Aye, I'm all ears.
That's it.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Looks like we're gonna have some interesting conversations very shortly. as we wander about the city. Haven't been in this quarter yet, so be a good
Nothing hurts
opportunity to locate places as well. Alright, so let's have a look. So there's a gate just there, so we can go to the gate of the Hierarch first. Gate is named in honor of Nilfgaard's golden son, the Hierarch of Internal Fire. Supposedly his name was given to it upon popular request, that no one can be found who remembers requesting any such thing. So we can go to see Vespula first, then go over there, then go back into the city up there. Okay. And that, you know, is probably how most people would do it, and maybe how the game intends you to do it. Not that they would intend you to, but, you know, maybe like points you vaguely in that kind of way, possibly. If you're looking to be efficient. Of course, you know, they can't guarantee that really, because they're freedom of the player and stuff. And the player might have other stuff on as well. Might be doing other quests and stuff. As we sort of like really hit our main stride with, well, our stride with the main quest here. I'm going to stick with it for a bit. If I get the hankering for a any more, let's have a chicken leg. Any side questing, I will of course do some. Here we go.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
Let's be a good guy.
Right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Like good masks though.
Come on, come closer.
All right. Oh, hang on. Maybe you want to be on my side. Do you want to be on my side? Yeah, you do. Sorry about that, ally. Do you hate me now? Fine. Oh, of course, there's a freaking archer. Why wouldn't there be? Let's go and get him first then. Not you. Okay, fine, you. Well volunteered. Sorry, ladies. Sorry for the mess.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
You're welcome.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Well, it's probably nicer there than out here.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Yeah.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor.
Should check the other
Who
one.
was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely.
Oh, clever.
Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
But what about my loots? Oh, we gotta level up. We gotta level up. I got loots though. 300 experience points for that. It's quite a lot considering we just killed 4 goons. Nice music. Haven't heard it before. Very gentle. Yeah, sorry, I'm taking my payment. This grilled pork is mine. Yeah, don't worry about the dead guy lying in the grass. Don't you worry about it. Alright, so next we will go and speak to Elihal. Oh, I suppose we should really level up. There's nothing I can really, oh, there we go. We can try that. We can go down that route, can't we? So now, if toxicity is above 0, time automatically slows down when an enemy is about to perform a counterattack. The slowing effect and duration are greater than for 2 level of this ability. Yeah, okay. And push and duration time is 15%, plus 15%, which is also pretty dandy, really. So we can get out of the way of counterattacks. Nice. Laundry. Yeah. Don't need any. Actually, probably do. Actually, like, probably desperately in need of some laundry doing. Because, you know, all the hacking and slashing that Geralt does, you'd think it'd be a, you know, like covered in gore, pretty much, wouldn't you? You think that would be a thing?
Starving him this evening, you know.
But completely spotless in terms of that, at least.
But can you play the lute?
My immersion. It is ruined. Could get Roach out here, but no massive need. Okay. This here house, huh?
His pitchfork like you, on his back. I say you're both daft.
Charming. But I have 2 pitchforks. That's odds.
Welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
Don't know why. Don't know why I'm surprised.
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Strange place for a clothing store. Oh, right.
Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
We need information. Maybe this won't be as graphic as what is this sort of intending. And yeah.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist.
Remember him?
He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Yeah, he was a very big part of the Witcher 1, I think. But the details of that escape me. But yep, remember Alchemist, very important, Witcher 1. Don't remember why. It was a long time ago, okay? It was a really long time ago that I played that game. Okay, so we'll ask the obvious one.
I know this is none of my business, but why do
I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
He did get dolled up at the start of the game. Apart from that, yeah.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Some time ago doesn't really answer the question at all.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
I'll remember that. Cool. Well, takes all sorts.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
Well, at least you know how to carry a pitchfork if it does. Alright, there's a quest there. We could pop and do that on the way as we wander up this way to the main square. It's all wet and windy and stuff, so we'll call upon an old friend. Alright, he's a merchant actually, that dude, so we could maybe get something there, but for now we'll move on. Oh, look, a shady character, totally not a thief.
Blasted old Corey.
It is, yeah, nice that, I like that. Do I get this quest? It's like, it's just a giant freaking exclamation mark, a yellow one at that, in my way. Ugh. There's a store down there. No, it's pointing us this way, so I'm quite happy to do that. We'll stay on task for this video, I think.
Don't be shy. You'll find out everything you ever need.
You should wear a hat, Geralt. You'll get a cold. Oh, that long hair will get damp. You know, just saying. Although, he did have a hood in The Witcher 2 with the Chiron outfit. So, yeah, he's not opposed to it. I kind of like that outfit. It made him look like a jester.
Can't let my jacket get wet again. I'll get lashed.
Well, if it does get wet, just stay out until it gets dry again. The sun is now out, so I imagine the rain will stop soon. So look at this down here. Looks like there was... I don't think it's tracks, is it? It's an old pavement that's just been lost. There's one on that side as well. Yeah, so this place used to be a lot grander.
Damn mages.
Quite. Sobbing woman, of course, as usual. You know, it's fairly standard. Where do we need to be? I can work out this map thing soon.
So fast,
there
Roach.
we go. Alright. You stay there. Don't talk to strange men.
It just rains and rains.
Drop another save. Maybe we should have knocked.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
We're just gonna stare at her for a while as we decide whether... I suppose, like... You know what? Because we've got other people around here, but I reckon it will just be like... If this is like a come back like later in the evening type thing and do other things, then fine. If this is like a cutscene where he stands up there and do nothing, then I prefer not to wait. But I'm going to assume that it's come back in the... I didn't check what time it was, but if this is a time thing, then I'll wait.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out
Okay.
he'll not come after all. A rat.
It just rains.
Because we're not going to wait. There you go for another one. Because they're like all around here, aren't they? Not as direct as I would like, but still. What? I haven't been gone long. Where have you... Straight to a tavern, huh?
It just rains and
Alright. Not that way.
Oh there, Roach.
Wait a minute. Okay, that didn't take long at all. She's like, oh no, the class is finished, you can come back now. Okay. Wow, okay. That really didn't take long. Alright, now we waited, she might be a bit more amenable. I mean, I didn't know it'd be like 10 seconds. Wow.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
That's what I was hoping for.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Not having a lot of luck though, are we?
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Alright, my horse is probably in the pub again. Why do you make your children sit on the floor when there are so many stools around? Maybe it's sort of the end of the day, you know, and you sort of like them going for a story or something. I can't like that actually. Okay, anyway. It's 11. Oh, so I guess it was just before lunchtime and playtime and stuff. Get in there! A witcherette. So maybe... No, there is no way in there like the game suggests. At least not with a horse. Maybe. No, this isn't Mirror's Edge. I can't do a leap on there and then... Alright, never mind. Where have you... What the hell? Come back. Alright. So Molly and Rose, or Rosa, sorry. It's a fancy house. Yeah, we can get that way. Alright then. Alright, do what you want. Do what you want, horse. It's fine. Just do what you want. I like the splashes of water on his boots. It's raining. One of those nice little details, of which the game has many, I know, but yeah, it's one of those nice immersive little touches. We gonna have any trouble, gentlemen? Good.
Get a bonus for working in piss poor weather.
I love how they're all moaning that it's raining. That's really nice. Alright, so some sort of large posh plaza, which the rich townsmen, wealthy townsmen, all stood around in the rain for some reason. Yeah, nicely dressed children as well. Okay.
Did you catch him? No, no.
Huh.
Driving in slipstream as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like it might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks.
Interesting. Yeah, this is... Since this is probably the one we want, let's go to the last one that we maybe don't. Which is only across here. Not far away. Another notice board. Wonderful. Oh wait, no. Because that did sound like Dandelion. Oh, we got another thing going on here as well, though. Yeah. Alright.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher.
Ah.
Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Ah.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Thought I recognised that name. Probably someone I've killed.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
Gotta wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
We cannot know that just yet, but I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
Alright, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Alright.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Nice transition. So, yep, I was wrong about the house across the road. Well, we get to do it anyway. You know, because one of them's got to be the right one to do, right? So I hope I get to see the other ones regardless.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
We're gonna have a bet, aren't we? A bet, or even better, a race.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say,
Animals are.
I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Oh,
Not what I came here for.
Oh, come on.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle.
Yes.
Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Oh, go on then. I mean, you can probably only do this if you accept to come to the race with him. So it's one of those sort of like things where if you get to this stage, it'd be silly to say no. So I'm gonna say yes.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
I'm gonna save it.
Splendid. In that case, you must choose a mount.
Right. I want the one with the stamina.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me, then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Because it's been a while since I've raced. Or even ridden a horse. I know I've sort of trotted around the city, but apparently this one's got a lot of stamina, which is kind of important. Let's talk about racing, dude. Try and slow down on the sharp corners, but I don't think there is any. Which is a shame. We are ahead, but I'm going to try and slow down a bit now because he's going to... Yeah, try and block him off there a bit. Ah, damn it. This is the sharp corner I was looking for. I need to now. Alright, he's tired now, though. Shame I can't, because I don't know the course, so I don't know how to pace myself. Or indeed the horse. Oh, good. Okay, I did it just fine, apparently.
I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you.
Oh, thank you.
That is yours.
Ooh.
Ah, look. Lady Latar has just arrived.
So we got a little bonus there.
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
Alright, before we...
be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Well, I will. I like you. You're alright. It's still there. If it's still there, how can I possibly have it? So confusing. Good. Extra 50 stamina. Nice. But still, common item. Come on. Still a nice little bonus. Alright, Molly, where are you? He's gone up there. Oh, she's just right there. Why, I just like walk up to... I guess so. Alright, yeah, she's not actually. I thought she was further in. Okay, let's go then.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Look at his face!
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
His sister? Yeah, of course, this is she probably was a maidservant at that point, but we're going it anyway.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped.
Okay.
Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
That was a nice little touch. Sophistication. Brilliant. Yeah, he doesn't have a sister, but since we've sort of like gone along with his little lie that yeah, he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, let's brush over that one and see if she knows anything about where it, because that's what's important to us anyway. We're not really here to ruin anything for Dandelion, since we probably need his help eventually anyway.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this one then.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. but you could see he cares for her.
It's not
Looks
nice.
after her, the way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay, he's got a sister who's blonde.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait.
Oh.
Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Thank you, Molly. Enjoy the race. How the hell did you get up there? Did you like walk? Because there he is. Whoa! Can't you just use stairs like a normal person? Why are you gonna roll everywhere? Okay, around the back. It's getting late. I love how like a couple hours pass. That's really nice. So where are we on the map? Let's have a little. Oh, let's have a little look. See where we. Ah, okay. So I wonder where we just raced round. Like here, maybe? Or here? Yeah, this looks kind of familiar. That's it. That's it. Right there. Neat. Oh, look. Another freaking notice board. Fertile soils of the Pontar Delta guarantee the inhabitants of Novigrad full granaries and full stomachs all year long. Must be nice. Yep. Oh, look. There's another one there. Brilliant. Alright, let's ride back with this dude. I've just said it because. Is someone invisible there? No? Get some grapes, yeah, my man.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, I could have a little look around here, I guess, while I'm here. But now I'm in this conversation. I guess I won't. We'll always come back later. It's getting late, so we need to, like, you know.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
You know, I don't know whether this is actually going to be a thing we do or a cutscene. A few hours later. Okay, I made it back without incident. I made a bit of a friend there, even though he's dating, or at least involved with someone who doesn't particularly like us. Lavalettes I definitely recognize from The Witcher 2.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
He likes us.
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Farewell.
So the last one. Over here. And of course it's night now, so if we're or at least evening. No, it's night. So like how everyone's like gone now, of course, that makes sense. And it's just the kit is about. Hello? Oh, come on. I love that. Run away. They hate Carol. Freaking hate. Although that one, when we met the Red Baron's daughter, that one didn't mind him. Alright, so let's see. To get into here, Obviously, we're not getting in the front way. I mean, those guys have been stood there for about 5 or 6 hours, but I don't think they're going to mind. That wall is too tall. Don't mind me, guys. Just wandering around. So let's explore down this way. It's a nice house. Uh-huh.
So, what's it gonna be?
Nothing. Thank you. Appreciate the offer there. Right. This has potential.
Like a raw wound.
Yeah, hi. Alright. I seem to have walked into a less reputable area. Oh, look, there's a quest over there. Brilliant. But yes, if we're looking for a way in, this could be... I mean, like, ooh, okay. Oh, bollocks. Alright, to save myself a lot of hassle, because we're still alive. But I'm just gonna reload that. Just hang on. Rather than having to walk all the way back up, maybe possibly through the city again and stuff, you know. I'm just gonna reload that one. Because they put an obstacle there, it's probably likely, maybe, that's where we're supposed to try and get to? His dear old friend. Yes, indeed. His dear old friend. Okay. Easy. Yeah, look at this. Oh! This is not something I expected.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. My darling Rosa. Okay, from the first moment I set eyes upon you, that fateful evening at the Vandalbuds, my heart has only beaten for you. I can't eat or sleep. My master threatens to terminate my apprenticeship, and I don't even know if you remember me. Albert Vandalbud introduced us near the roasted capon table. I happened to be eating one when I saw you, stuck in my throat, and I started to choke. And you laughed. Oh, how sweetly, how brightly you laughed. A marvelous sound still fills my ears to this day, and I live in the hope that you'll be given a chance to hear it once more. I beg you, meet with me, even if just for a moment, just for a second. I will wait by the well in Gildorf every day at dusk. If you care for the life of the poor lad fallen hopelessly in love with you, take pity and come. Do not torture me with eternal waiting. Gilbert Blith. So he could be the dude that the guards were talking about. It seems that he just stayed here and starved to death. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, we've made it. Yeah.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Oh. That's not dawdle. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. Thing is, there's no sneaking, so I don't do sneaking very well anyway. A very nice estate, this, of course, you know, very posh flowers that I'm going to procure for myself. Ever sit down, girl? No, he's not tired. Well, there's two ways into this place. One of them is guarded, one of them is locked. As far as I can tell. Unless you want to break down a door. Maybe there'll be a key in one of these. You know, just left lying around? I don't want to go around here. It's a very still night. That's the palace then, all that. Uh-oh. Okay, there. Oh, nice.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this
Blonde.
instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Oh, you poor sod.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
No.
Miss Rose's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Yeah. It's not all she'll be gripping.
Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Put the knife away. Thanks. Oh, hang on a minute. Do I have it equipped? Maybe it's just going to do it anyway. I don't want to, you know, stab her with Harval here. I guess it'll do it automatically. Well, that was quick.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
No, oh god. Can't remember how to parry, by the way. I know it's pretty simple. I'm sure I'll pick it up. No mercy. Ow. Hey, let me block. Let me. Oh god. Let me alone, lady. Drat it.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Oh, I should say that as well. I'm battering the hell out of you.
Damn it!
There we go, lovely.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Yeah, didn't we just talk?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
No, we'll do this one.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Oi! No, wait, running! I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready.
Come on.
Stop floating and fight.
What are you doing there? I mean, yeah, is that some sort of sign thing? Obviously not, but you're just shunting me, aren't you? You're just pushing me.
Barely handle one.
This started well, and then...
Come on, come closer.
Like, you can't do that. You're not allowed to just, like, push me.
Stop floating and fight. Drat it. You're quick. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Got a few times there, that's good. Must be weird fighting with a wooden sword after you've fought with like a real steel one for so long, because they'll handle it completely differently, won't they, in terms of like their the weight and well everything, the way they feel. Make me kill you? I don't want to kill you.
That's enough of that.
Yeah. Oh no, apparently not.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Alright, I'll get greedy. I mean, the thing is, I regenerate and she doesn't, so slightly unfair in that regard. There we go.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
There we go. I am too busy. Oh, we should. Oh, yeah, I am too. Oh, I'm too busy. I'm too busy.
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
Sorry.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
There we go! I knew it!
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
I wonder why.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
No, fine.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
I was just thinking, you know, what should I really say no to stuff in the game? You know, I'm like, she asked twice. I mean, what can you do? Don't judge me. And it'll probably lead to something else. Not that, you know, like a quest or something, right? Well, consult with Zoltan. So I think that, you know, all that sort of like that doohickey about everything that we just did there was pretty good. The way that I went about that quest was fairly comprehensive and a pretty good hour of gameplay. Which is now over because it is time for me to go, everyone. Damn shame, I know. I'll be back soon with more of The Witcher 2. In the meantime, I'm going to save and try and jump this thing. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And then we'll get back to this area up here. Right, I will see you all then. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Have enjoyed this one. See you soon. Take care. Toodaloo.